Hey friends, it is getting close to the end of this book, so tune in if you want to hear what is happening. Chapter 37, I think we're doing 38 too. Let's see. Chapter 37. They are all against the great. Mama Possum, Antonio and Amlet, and a big male possum she's never seen before are on one side, and Apple Blossom is on the other. Apple Blossom cries with joy at the sight of her family. Mama Possum, Antonio, and Amlet are crying too. Even the strange possum is crying. And then the stranger loosens the screws with his long, thick fingernails, and the metal barrier that separates them tips forward, and they are all suddenly together inside the room. Mama Possum says, "Apple Blossom." Apple Blossom says, "Mama and Antonio and Amlet." The big possum says, "Allow me to introduce myself." But no sooner are the words out of his mouth than the bathroom door swings open and the dog known as Columbo appears. Whoa. The dog stands 20 possum-ids tall. His eyes flash and his nostrils flare, and it is the scariest sight in the world. They all freeze. And then the strange possum, in a remarkably theatrical voice, roars, "By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes." Amlet and Antonio hold up their hands at the dog, and Antonio bellows, "Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none." Amlet shouts, "All's well that ends well." Mama Possum rises up onto her back legs to deliver her performance. "Fie, fie, knit that unthreatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes." Finally, Apple Blossom speaks the only line she remembers by the famous possum playwright known as Shakespeare. "Whoever loved that loved not at first sight." She knows that her delivery and performance are weak, plus her dialogue doesn't seem to be right for the scene. The dog seems to have had enough Shakespeare and enough stalling. It's clear that he's ready to lunge. It's curtains for the possum family, and they know it. This will be a tragedy, not a comedy, not even a drama or a mystery. And then Apple Blossom realizes that right there in the room is a prop that might just change the way the scene plays out. She grabs the new shampoo bottle that the people mother brought in after the other bottle went missing. It is a round red top that looks like a red ball. Apple Blossom pulls off the top and holds it out toward the dog. His eyes lock on the object. "Tennis ball, my liege," she says. Chapter 38. Obsession, the idea, the image, the desire, the feeling. One thought runs this showdown: a red ball. His red ball is outside in the grass because it's not allowed inside, because a certain dog becomes obsessed and can't think of anything but this certain object if he sees it. And now the red ball is here. Or a red ball that looks like his red ball. The wild creature has it, and then she throws it. He is blinded by the light. A red ball, that's all there is. Will they get out? I don't know.